Hey, in today's video, it's kind of an answer to a comment that was posted on one of our other videos. It deals with Roth conversions and the paying of taxes, and when is the break-even point of earning back the amount of taxes that you paid. So let's talk about it, coming up next. Hey, this is Mel Stubbs. I'm a financial planner with Christy Capital Management, where we're helping federal employees plan for a better retirement. If you need individualized help, go to christycapital.com and click Talk to an Advisor. So the question comes from Keith. He says, "Hello, Mel. I ask that you include in your scenarios the aspect that lots of people use their 401k for their entire life for a variety of reasons, including the matching. But once they reach 65 or older, a Roth conversion also has to take into account the likelihood that they will live to see the quote unquote earn back of the tax that they paid for the Roth conversion. A high-end case, if you converted $350,000, you would have $84,000 in tax payments. How long would it take for the remaining, now Roth IRA of $266,000 to get back to $350,000? Perhaps only 5 years at 6% compound, but it could be 10 years, and the person might be 75 or 80, and there could be a real need for some or all of that $84,000. It's a bit of a crapshoot, but I think that all advisors should have a what age are you thinking about doing the conversion and how long do you think you will live scenario. So this is a great question and one that seems like a reasonable one. When I do a Roth conversion, I'm paying a lot of taxes. My account is going down. How long is it going to take for me to earn it back? And if it takes too long to earn it back, does it mean I shouldn't do the Roth conversion? Well, on the surface, I think this question makes sense, but I believe it's making an assumption that is wrong. So let's talk about it. In his example, he's saying that he has a $350,000 traditional amount, and when he converts it, he's losing $84,000 in taxes. So let's stop and think for a minute. If you have a $350,000 traditional balance, how much of the balance is truly yours? Based on his question, it seems to me that he's assuming that the full $350,000 is his. Remember, the TSP balance, that's traditional. It was your paycheck that you chose not to get paid, but instead send it to the TSP. The TSP hopefully has grown over time, and so whenever you touch the money, it's taxable at your tax bracket, just like your paycheck was. My argument would be that his balance is not really $350,000 and never was. His balance is the $266,000, and the IRS's balance is the $84,000. The tax portion never was his. When he says there could really be a need for that $84,000, the truth is that $84,000 wasn't his. If he took a $350,000 distribution to go buy something, he would sure find out that the $84,000 is not going to his checking account, but instead it would be sent to the IRS. So what if you don't do a Roth conversion and you die? In his question, he's asking, if I don't live long enough to make it worth it, should I even Roth convert at all? If you die and leave your balance to your spouse, guess what? Your spouse doesn't get the full $350,000. I mean, in the theory they do, but they still owe the IRS $84,000 too. Depending on their tax bracket, they may even owe more than $84,000. They can postpone it some, but at some point the IRS has to get paid. Let's say you leave your balance to your children. Do they inherit the full $350,000? Well, technically yes, but they also inherit the $84,000 that's owed to the IRS. Somebody, somehow, at some point, has to pay the IRS their money. So from my perspective, the question is a mathematical question of when do you want to pay the tax and at what rate do you want to pay it? You can choose to pay it now, you can choose to postpone it. At some point when you hit your RMD age of either 72, 73, or 75, depending on the year you were born, you'll have to start paying the IRS their portion. Now, the math problem comes down to, I want to pay them the least rate I can. Is the least rate going to be paying them now? Is it going to be paying them 5 years from now? Is it going to be having my heirs pay them 25 years from now? Keith's question to me sounds like he's assuming that the $350,000 is his, and when he made the tax payment, he's now lost the money and wants to know how long it's going to take for him to get it back. And if he doesn't get back to $350,000 fast enough in his lifetime, then it wasn't worth doing the conversion. I think the question is not framed ideally. If you are looking at your TSP balance, the traditional, and you see the balance and you think it's all yours, I think that's a problem. The balance is not all yours. Now, if you have a Roth TSP or a Roth IRA and you see the balance is all yours. There is no IRS baked into your Roth account, but there are taxes baked into the traditional account. And so when your account balance goes down because you paid the taxes, my argument is your balance, like the balance that's truly yours, it did not adjust. You were just divesting the IRS because taxes are infested in your traditional account. Just like a house that's infested with roaches, you want to get them out of there. A Roth conversion is a way to get the taxes out of your account. So I really appreciate Keith's question. We get this question a lot. And I think providing a finer distinction of, even though the balance says whatever it says, how much of your balance is truly yours? And if you do a Roth conversion, your balance, like the truly your balance, doesn't change. Only the tax portion goes down. That portion wasn't yours to begin with. If you need help doing some tax planning, reach out to us at christycapital.com. Click Talk to an Advisor. Check out this video right here, 6 Roth IRA mistakes. I think Roth is a powerful tool, but if you use it improperly, you can make some mistakes. If you need individualized help, go to christycapital.com. My name is Mel Stubbs. Talk to you later.